All right. I'm gonna tell you about the first time I ran across one of my homies' rat bastards. All right, man. This one right here is a good one. Make sure you listen to this all the way out. All right, cause this right here, we about to pop this thing off, man. Let's go. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm gonna tell you about the first time I ran across one of my homies' rat bastards, right? We in the county jail over in Virginia Beach. Big shout out to Virginia Beach. Big shout out to Virginia Beach. It was set up just like this joint behind me, you know? That's where they had me at first in a little dorm. Could you believe they put me in a dorm? They put me in a dormitory that got a bunch of beds open like this. Old wild ass like me. Like where they get that from? But anyway, so I'm in that joint and I'm there for about 2 weeks. You know, it was right before Christmas, 1993. I got locked up December 10th. I got to Virginia about uh, maybe December 28th. You know what I mean? Right after Christmas or right before Christmas, whatever it was. It was no celebration that year because they just took me off my throne. So they got me in the county jail like this. I stayed there about 2 weeks. They fed me good. I said, oh man, I could do this. You know, and then one day they called me to pack up and they moved me to what they call the old side of the Virginia Beach jail. I get over there to the Virginia Beach jail and they take me to this side that's raggedy and they got like maybe 9 cells down and, you know, 2 bunks in these cells. It's like 18 people on the joint. You come out, you know, you could damn near touch the other side of the bars as you take 2 steps out the cell type thing. And they got a phone out there, shower in the room. And then they had the hallway that had these big windows, and that led to the outside. Plenty of nights we used to lay back with the lights out, me and the homies, and we talking through the bars. And you know, we had a dude there from Chesapeake named Lamont Pitt. You know what I mean? I used to call him L. So Lamont, he used to have crazy thoughts. He used to be like, "Yo, what happened? What would you do if the walls just fell down? You know, would you run?" You know what I mean? I mean, what kind of question is that? You know, it's a stupid question. So then he asks again, like, you know, yo, what if those windows, you know, just blew out, you know, in the storm? You know, would you go out the window? You know, 'cause we fighting the case, so we get ready to go to court and all that, right? And I ain't even gonna front, right? My dumb ass was on some, nah, I'll stay because, you know, I'm gonna beat this. You know, I just knew I was gonna beat it, but 26 years later, I was still fighting it, you know, 26 years later. But I'm thinking in my mind I'm gonna beat this, and I honestly was thinking that if the windows do blow out, I wouldn't leave because there was plenty of opportunities to leave that jail. That jail, the security was so lax over there. They probably got their own maximum security jail now. But when I went over there, they gave you a little wristband that had a picture of you. I mean, a little wristband that had your number on it. It was an orange wristband with your number on it. That's what they give you, and that's your identification mark. When it's time to leave, you go down, you show the wristband, they pull up your file, and then you know they check you out and let you go home to your family. Now I'm in there with a kingpin charge, a continual criminal enterprise for being one of the biggest drug dealers on the East Coast, and this is the security they got me around. They even had dudes that used to take the bands off. They took a fingernail clippers, and they pulled the little latches off the bottom so they could open it up so they could take it off. And they'll even go to the police and they'll show it to them in their hand holding it that they took it off. And the police are like, man, you know you ain't supposed to do that. I'm going to put you on the list to go down and get a new one. They don't take them down right away to get a new one. And they forget to put them on the list. So for 2-3 weeks a month, he keeps showing it until he reaches one cop that is about his business and say, nah, we're gonna take you down here right now. Other than that, that's the way it was. So all you had to do was get somebody's band with a magic marker written number on it, or I mean name on it, like Jones, you know, Williams. And you just take the band and you go down and you show the band, you know, have somebody bail out that person and you could have boogied out the jail. But I just knew I was going to make it, so that was the last thing on my mind, right? So, you know, then they had another one in the Portsmouth jail. They gave you like, it looked like it was made out of coconut shell. Cause they rosters used to make the little bracelets out of coconut shell. They shellac it, and they had a picture you wanted. At least they had a picture on it over in the Portsmouth jail. But back then the Virginia Beach jail, they kept the dudes that was going to trial, Portsmouth. They kept the dudes in Chesapeake and Suffolk. Really, Suffolk. Suffolk was the one they kept all the rat bastards at in Suffolk County Jail down there. Just give me a little Virginia history, right, man? My Baltimore man from there, and my Baltimore peoples hit me up too, right? Let me find this text. My Baltimore people hit me up and they said that I ain't been shouting them out because I ain't tell the Baltimore stories, about Mookie and all of them yet. But I'm gonna get to him, man. I'm gonna get to him, family. Trust me, I'm gonna get to him. Let me find my Baltimore man. He said he said unique. Uh, uh, why do you always skip over to Baltimore when you name out the cities? Gangsters. You know what I mean? He's saying gangsters. Let's talk on the gangsters from Baltimore real quick. I'm gonna get back to the story because I met a Baltimore dude that was official. While I was going through this time that I'm telling you about. We got AJ, Little Melvin, Mookie, definitely Mookie. Right? Mookie is AJ brother, right? I remember AJ back on the street. He was a wild youngin, but Mookie, I was with Mookie in Lee what was that? Yeah, Lee County, Virginia. I was with Mookie. Mookie set it off, got transferred. I was in Lum Park with Mookie. Mookie set it off. That's the one I was gonna do today about Mookie setting it off with the Serenos, the Baltimore call, because he wanted the Baltimore story. So I'm gonna give y'all that Baltimore story. Remind me to give you the joint about Mookie setting it off out there in Lum Park. Cause Mookie a funny dude. Mookie short dude, he wear the big institutional glasses, and you look at him and you think Mookie's a nerd, but Mookie's all man, all man time, and he pushed that line hard for that Baltimore call. Then we got Levi from out there that I was with in Atwater right before I left, and I was with him. No, I left from Victorville with Lee County. I left from Victorville with my man Levi, and I was also with him in Atwater. You know what I mean? Levi put the knife in the dude from Louisiana face in Atwater. You know what I mean? Levi, wild dude. You want to know about Baltimore? I think Levi case is something like they body the judge. Rest in peace to the judge. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But I'm just saying that's what their case is about. So I'm laughing because I'm talking about real gangsters. Y'all don't even know about. Then we got Fat Sammy. I heard he passed. Rest in peace to Fat Sammy. I tried to catch him when I went down there to see Rudy Williams. And let me see who else we got. He want me to shout out Liddy Jones. Peanut King. Big shout out to Peanut. I talked to him the other day. Peanut down there doing his thing in B-More. Michael Barnes. Okay. Dollar Bill. Kurt. And Shelby, and many more. All right, I'm gonna name some more then. Ricky Duval, out of Baltimore. Let's name some more that you didn't name. Lamont, what's Lamont name? What they call him? Corey. You know what I mean? You got Big Corey and Little Corey. You got Bunchy from down there. You got official Baltimore dudes from down there. You know what I mean? Baltimore official, man. I'm gonna get you some Baltimore stories. But I just be riding where I want to ride. That's why sometimes I go off the prison stories and I go on to the Diddy story or the finesse 2 times or I'm just riding, man. Cause it ain't about views. This is just how I have fun and let y'all see how what's on my mind and after all these years gone. But but we in the joint, right? So we in the Virginia Beach, cause I'm riding. I'm riding. See, I took you to Baltimore, and now we riding back to Virginia Beach. So we're in Virginia Beach, and I'm chilling over there, and they put me on this side, and that's where I meet Stacey Robinson at. Y'all from Virginia, y'all know Stacey Robinson? All right, official dude out there. Stacey Robinson back in the day, right? Because, I'm just riding. Stacey Robinson back in the day, he had a white white 580, 560, whatever. He had a big Mercedes-Benz 5 Series, the biggest one they had, 4-door. He got it wrapped. It was all white, with white BBS rims on. Nah, he had white hammers, chrome hammers on it. It was the white. It was a 480 Mercedes, I think. Whatever it was a big Mercedes. It was bigger than the 300. I only had the 300. I didn't even get the big boy at the time. But because we talking about 88. Stacey was down there. He was driving around 90, 89. But he was driving around in the big Mercedes-Benz white with the hammer rims on it, chrome. And then he had the seats white and red. And then he had a Tech 9 and a M16 on the passenger seat. And that's the way he used to roll around. And get this about Stacy Robinson, right? Good dude, fun me dude. I love him to death. I even saw Stacy since I've been home. Stacy hustled in Huntersville. You know, that's what he went down for. So, you know, you rat bastards that want to say something. Stacy Robinson had Huntersville on lock. Stacy Robinson was doing his thing in Huntersville, had it on lock down there in Norfolk, Virginia. Huntersville is directly across the street from the police station. And Stacy's selling more dope than a little bit out there. You know what I mean? Crushing them. You know, crushing them. But, you know, that was Stacy. So he rode around in the white joint with the you know, Benz with the red and white seats and, you know, the hammers and, you know, Tech 9 on the seat. And that's how he rode around Norfolk back in the days. That was one fly. Yo, but Norfolk was something. Big shout out to Norfolk, man. You know, see, I don't know, but yeah, Baltimore and Norfolk are joining this ride, because we just ride. All right, relax, y'all. Relax. Let me ride. So that was Stacy Robinson, right? So he hustled right across the street from the joint. But now he got locked up before all of us. And when he got locked up in, let me see, when he got locked up, maybe 90, and I got locked up 93, so he was already in 3 years. But I run into Stacy over there in that side of the jail, and while we in that side to speed the story up, get to the rat bastard. You know what I mean? There was a rat that they wound up sending over there that was telling on somebody's case down there. I think it was one of the homies from New York, but it didn't really matter, because, you know, a rat bastard is just fair game for anybody. It don't matter if he's your co-defendant or not your co-defendant, he gets crushed. So that's why I'm telling you youngins, don't go to prison. It ain't worth it, because y'all out here with the social media thing that is cool to tell, and y'all fighting with each other on different justifications of telling, but I'm letting you know that the consequences to telling when you go to prison, the justification for that is the knife in you and you airlifted out of there. You know what I mean? That's it. Or the best you could wish for is you know somebody there and they say, yo, don't kill him. He's a rat bastard, but he my man. So at least, you know, give me the courtesy, you know, let him walk, let him live. Just let him go. You know what I mean? So as long as he go, they don't care how he go. You know what I mean? It depends, you know, degree of your rat bastardness. And like I said, there's no compromising to that. There's no in between to ratting. But anyway, so they send this old rat bastard in my unit. And when he came over there, the word came that he was hot. So I push up on the kid and I said, yo, what up? You supposed to be hot? And he's like, nah, I ain't hot. I said, you on such and such case? He said, yeah, I'm on that case. I said, what's your name? And he gave me his name, and it was something different than, you know, the name they sent over. So we sat there, and, you know, while we interrogating him, the police called him over there, and they called him by his name, his real name, not the name he gave us. And when they called him by his name to give him his, you know, rest of his little property, he came from the other side of jail. He got ran out, and now he come on my side. And they called his name, and I looked at him. Everybody looked at each other, and they already knew what time it is, right? So we had flip-flops at the time. You know, maybe that's why I hate them flip-flop wearing rat bastards. But all they gave us to wear in Virginia Beach was some orange flip-flops. So now I got to go crush this dude that's a rat bastard in orange flip-flops, right? So everybody got on their flip-flops, you know. So some dudes took their socks off, because they'd rather go barefooted so they can grip the cold concrete with their monkey toes. You know what I mean? And, you know, some dudes took their socks off and kept on their flip-flops, and some people put on 2 pair of socks like that was going to help the flip-flops stay on. Come on, dog. That's why they degraded us and gave us the flip-flops. So now, those are the ones that normally they wind up getting out their flip-flops and they sliding all over the place trying to throw a bunch looking stupid like they're on ice skates for the first time or roller skates for the first time. You know, them little cartoons that be all over the place. But anyway, so police give him his stuff and then they leave. So as soon as the police leave him his stuff, so I called him by the name the police called him by. You know, and somebody else called him by a street name he went by. Whatever, I don't even remember, because after that, you don't crush a rat bastard, you don't care nothing about him. So you young and you better listen, because, you know, you go in there, this is the mentality that you're going to have to deal with. So now, dude leaves. So when the police leaves, I go over, I call him by name, dude calls him by his, you know, whatever name, and now eyes pop this, but you wait, hooked off on him.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26,
yeah.
He back on the strip, getting back in the mix.
Yeah.
What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this.
Real.
Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit.
Yeah.
Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn.
Real.
Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, you we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the